Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we went on a bit of a side adventure and got a bunch of enemy skills and a couple extra items from the old man who was sleeping in that one cave. Off screen I also did the next Fort Condor battle, so I've officially done up through battle number 4. I believe my prize for winning the last Fort Condor battle was like an elixir or something. I think it was an elixir, I'm not entirely sure. It wasn't anything amazing, but it definitely was an item that you would otherwise not get if you don't do the 4th battle. Anyways, also off screen I did a little bit of level limit grinding, so if you'll look real quick, we have Clem Hazard for Cloud. That means I'd used the Blade Beam enough times to unlock it. I got Water Kick for Tifa, which means I got enough kills with her to get that. And I also got Fury Brand with Eris, which I just had to use Breath of Earth a certain amount of times to get that. So, we're well on our way to learning all the limit breaks, especially with Eris. Anyways, let's get back to the storyline, shall we? Last thing we did in the story was we got the Buggy, and we were told to head toward Gongaga, which is right over here. It's not a very long trek. It's literally right across the little river, and it's actually this blown up ass looking thing in the middle of the forest. But actually, before I go in, I'm gonna use a tent. I probably should have done this off screen, but whatever. You guys haven't seen me use a tent yet. There you go. Tents don't really waste your time. They just literally heal all your shit, and you waste 0 time. It's pretty nice. So anyway, we're in Gongaga. Welcome to Gongaga, guys. If you take a step in here, prepare for double trouble. Someone there? Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna do my fucking acapella here. Anyway, so Reno and Rude are over here. They're talking to each other about who they like. Oh, this should certainly be an interesting conversation. What are you getting so embarrassed about? Come on, who do you like? Tifa. Wait, what? Tifa's mine, bitch. Don't you dare even say that name. He better mean a different Tifa. That's a tough one. Yeah, you damn right it's a tough one. But poor Elena. She, you, what? Oh, and Elena likes Rude? No, she likes Tutsing. What? Tutsing likes the Ancient. So we got a whole love circle going on crazy. We got Tutsing liking Eris. We got Rude liking Tifa. We got Elena liking Tutsing. And who the hell does Reno like? He probably likes Cloud or something. Oh shit, and there's Elena sneaking right up on us. It's so stupid. They always talk about who they like or who they don't like, but Tutsing is different. He's so dreamy. Oh wait, oh no, they're here. They're really here. Huh, then it's time. Rude, don't go easy on them. Not even the girls. Don't worry, I'll do my job. And we're counting on you. I'll report to Tutsing. You mean you just want to go talk to Tutsing? You don't want to die here. It's been a while. Payback for what you did in Sector 7? Or for what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get the fuck out of my way. I don't like being taken for a fool. That's as far as you go. And it's time to throw down with Reno and Rude. Yep, we get to fight them both this time. Reno and Rude, they have a little bit different set of attacks. Reno will not be using his pyramid move that he used last time. Now, what you can do in this battle is... I don't think they have anything to steal, do they? No, okay, cool. Actually, I'm gonna use Big Guard right here off the bat. But the one thing you want to note is each one of them drops a different thing. And whichever one you kill actually drops the item. So, like, if you kill one, this battle's over. You don't have to actually kill them both. Anyway, so killing one of them yields the item that they drop. I'm going to be going for Reno. He actually drops a weapon. If you kill Rude, he gives you an X potion. Now, there is a way that you can actually make them drop double? Make them drop both items, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, check this move out. I got this Fury Brand move from Eris. Check out what it does. It makes all of my people get all their limit breaks. I love it. I don't think I've ever leveled up Eris' limit break enough to do it. And you're about to see Cloud's new limit break that I just got at work. And then we'll do Tifa's after that, if they live long enough to use it on them. It's kind of, I always like this boss battle because it's literally right when you get to a new town. You're kind of like, oh cool, new town, fight, battles, and then you're left wondering after this battle if there really even is a town. And there is. That actually might be enough. Yeah, that was all. We may be retreating, but we're still victorious. Oh yeah? Prepare. Oh, he's running away. No point. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, Tifa's is probably the coolest limit break in the game because you can literally chain together all her limit breaks that she gets. She's the only character you can do that with. And that's part of why I love her character so much. So anyway, for killing Reno, we get the Fairy Tail, which is actually a staff for Aeris. Hey, something seems wrong. Like they knew we were coming. They followed us, but there weren't any signs of it. That means, there's a Shinra spy. Oh, fuck. Who the hell would be a spy in our crew? Yeah, I trust everybody. Yeah, right. If you think about it, who's the one that's been in our party for the least amount of time? I think it should be blatantly obvious who we should blame. Anyway, after that battle, I didn't learn anything or anything. I was just making sure I have... Who has Transform? Just so I know who has it. Okay. Aeris has it. Okay, I was just... Oh, wait, no, I got that new staff. That's what I was going to check. I knew I was going to check something. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now we're talking. Fairy Tail? Yes, please. Her Ice All is kind of useless now. I don't really care that much. I really don't. At least in All, we'll be getting experience. But what I am going to do is arrange and make sure that I put on some of these other magics. I'm going to try out Ramu and Ifrit in this episode just to show you... Well, you've seen Ifrit, but you get to see Ramu in this one. I think I'll also put... Let's go with Poison. Poison will make itself useful at some point. So anyway, this area does have random battles, so prepare yourself. First, we have two options. Let's go this way first, just so we can get the next little part of this cutscene shit out of the way. So when you walk over here, you'll notice this looks like some kind of broken down ass stadium or some shit. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a reactor or something. It's got the music like a reactor, certainly. Alright, so our first look at the battles in this area. I am going to use Mini on this guy. If you'll notice how huge he is made 1,000 times easier by using Transform on him. But, since we have our awesome limit breaks for Tifa... Oh man, I was hoping he was gonna... She didn't even... See how good these guys are? She didn't even kill him, and she hit him with all three with goods. Or Yeyeahs. I got Yeyeahs on all three. So anyway, now that I minied his ass... His damage output is going to be next to useless. Look at this shit. 1. Even with the cover, he still would have hit 1 on Aeris. Doesn't even matter. Just die, you big fuck. Don't even want to waste any more of my magic on yo bitch ass. So yeah, I'm going to utilize Mini on a lot of the enemies around here. In fact, that's only like... I think that's only... There's only 2 enemies in this area, I think. And both of them are big, so you can minify both of them. So anyway, this is where we realize that this is actually a ruined reactor. So that's cool. It's nice to know some of these places are destroyed. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Hide! It's Shinra. I mean, well, it is Shinra. It's Scarlet and followed by Tutsing, who we were just talking about a minute ago. What happened to Elena? Maybe Elena is Scarlet in disguise. Ever think about that? That's not true, so don't even think about it. Anyway, this isn't any good either. You only get junky materia from junky reactors. What a bitch face. Well then. If there's materia over there, I'm gonna take it, if she doesn't want it. I'm looking for big, large, huge materia. Have you seen any? Nah, I haven't seen that shit. Please, we could make the ultimate weapon if only we had some. I just can't wait. With Hojo gone, weapon development's been getting a bigger budget. I envy them. But, even if we make the perfect weapon, how could that stupid Heidegger even use it? I don't know. Could he? Oh, sorry, I forgot Heidegger was your boss. Best laugh ever. Let's go. Scarlet. Kind of a bitch face. But they're looking for huge materia, huh? Ultimate weapon, perfect weapon? What are these things? Are they working on? We'll never know. At least not for a little while. They got some things they're working on. And one day, they just might show us what those things are. And hopefully... Okay, cool. I was just moving my mouse around on the screen and hopefully nobody saw anything. Anywho, if you go over here and you reach for the materia that she was looking at, you get a Titan materia, which is a brand new summon, which I think I will also equip that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that over... I want to put that over this enemy skill. We don't need 2 people with enemy skill right now. I'd rather get as much AP as I can on some of these shits that actually level up. So anyway, let's head back the way we came to this area. Oh, sorry. I needed some water there. My throat got super parched after I said that. So yeah, I said I was going to utilize mini on these guys, and I meant it. We're going to mini the shit out of these guys over and over again. Because they hit pretty hard. They would be hitting me a lot harder had I not actually sat and grinded a little bit after last episode. Because in the process of leveling up a little bit on the limit breaks, I went up a few levels, normal levels. So my defense and HP went up a bit. If I actually take off all of my materia, Cloud actually has over 1,000 HP now, which is really cool. But since I have a bunch of magic materia on him, his HP is a little bit below. But that's alright. As we keep going, HP is going to be less and less significant until like way later. For now, I'm slightly over leveled because of my little bit of grinding. So we're not going to have any trouble with anything pretty much for the rest of the next few episodes. We'll have zero trouble. Another random battle. Who are we fighting this time? It's... oh, snap. It's one of these guys. I forgot you could even fight these. These are frogs, also known as Touch Me. They don't have a lot of HP, and they can be quite annoying because they will bust out a move called Frog Jab, which will instantly turn whoever they punch into a frog. Not really that annoying, but it can be if you're not a high enough level to handle them. I am, so there's no worries. Anywho, let's go over here real quick and grab this little yellow thing on the ground, which is the Death Blow materia. Pretty awesome materia. Guaranteed critical hit. Well, I won't say guaranteed, but it definitely has a better chance of getting critical hits when it hits, but it has a lower percentage hit rate, so you might miss. Anyways, here is the actual town of Gongaga, which every time I saw that name, I always thought of Gonzaga, which is a college in some state. I don't remember what state Gonzaga's in. Anywho, let's talk to this guy, or old person, who, no matter how much I pray, it won't bring back our grandson. Who's your grandson? I don't know. How about this lady? A reactor explosion 3 years ago took my husband. Do people really need reactors to live? Aren't there more important things in life? Like love, friendship, sex, drugs, rock and roll? All those things are more important. And this is pretty much another vantage point from the same ruined reactor. I'm not sure why they have a cutscene, like a little scene where Cloud checks out the reactor, because it's literally the same reactor from this angle and the other angle that we went to it. Same reactor. Anywho, let's check out some of these houses. Start with this one down here. Whoa, what? Cutscene? Or something.
You a traveler? Hey wait, it's that glow in your eye. Are you in soldier?
Oh, you're right. Don't you know anything about our son?
His name is Zack.
It's been close to 10 years since he left for the city, saying that he didn't want to live in the country.
He left saying he's going to join soldier. You ever hear of Zack and soldier?
I don't know. Zack. Eris knows Zack.
Young lady, do you know him?
I remember he wrote us 6 or 7 years ago saying that he had a girlfriend. Could that have been you?
That can't. Oh, it can. And if you played Crisis Core, you would know. And Tifa even has a small, like, Zack. Sounds familiar. What happened to you two? It's interesting that I have Tifa and Eris in the party for this, because I don't think I ever had both of them in my party for this. This kind of makes it a little more interesting that they both ran out of the house. Anyway.
I can't believe he hasn't contacted us in 10 years. After all, we're his parents.
Well, Zack's parents, huh?
Have you ever met someone in soldier named Zack?
Do you have Alzheimer's? Because you just asked me that question. By the way, yes, but I don't remember right now. I'll let you know later when I remember. That would be really cool if later when you do remember about Zack, that when you come back here, you can actually talk to them about Zack, but that never happens. It would be really cool if they did that, though. Eris? What a shock. I didn't know Zack was from this town. You know him? Didn't I tell you? He was my first love. What? Zack, soldier first class, same as Cloud. Strange. There aren't many who make first class, but I've never heard of him. Lies! That's alright. It's all in the past now. I was just worried because I heard he's been missing. Missing? It was 5 years ago. He went out on a job but never came back. Oh boy, she has no idea. He loved women, a real ladies' man. You probably found someone else. Don't even hold your breath. Hey, what's wrong? Am I poor guy or am I jealous? Let's just say poor guy, because if you guys know the tragic fate that has befallen Zack, you have no other choice but to say poor guy, because that shit is fucked up. I don't really mind that I haven't heard from him, but I do feel for his parents.
Let's go, Cloud. Let's go, Cloud. Let's go.
And Tifa's over here freaking out too. What the hell's wrong with you, Beezy?
Zack.
Do you know him?
No, I don't know him.
Liar! Your face tells me different, bitch. Tell me the truth.
I told you I don't.
Alright. I'll believe you this time.
That sounds just like you leaving town and saying, I'm joining Soldier.
There were a lot of guys like that back then.
You must be really something making it a soldier out of a group like that. I really respect you.
Oh, I worked hard for that shit, baby.
Hard work pays off, huh? Cloud, thanks for caring.
Oh, I care, baby. I always care. So anyway, let's explore the rest of this town. But yeah, seriously, if you guys want more backstory on Zack, the only way to really get a lot of it is to play Crisis Core for the Sony PSP, and that's the only way. There's no other way to get Zack's backstory, and you get to actually learn a lot about Cloud in that game as well. It's actually a really cool game, story-wise. Gameplay, meh. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts, but not quite as good. Anywho, I'm here to shop, bro, but let's hear your story first.
Shinra built the reactor without even thinking about the town's safety, and this is a result.
Well, isn't that nice? I mean, fucked up. That's the words I was looking for, my bad. Anyway, this is the item shop. Sell pretty much all the healing items you could ever want. Status healing items, that is. I don't need any of that shit. I'm out. Tell these people something I don't know about. This looks like it has the art of a weapon shop because it had a sword on the front. She has a scary mask on the wall and swords, so maybe she could sell something cool. But first, let's hear her story.
We voted to outlaw the use of Thank You energy and live with nature ever since the explosion.
Well, isn't that a beautiful story? These people got some short stories. I like them. Long stories can be boring. Short stories, I'm down. Anyway, oh, this place sells fucking materia. Don't try to trick me and call this an accessory shop. You have magic here, buddy. 2 magics that I definitely want, and 1 that I definitely will use. That's the time magic. I will use that. I'm also going to buy the Mystify. Not a big fan of Mystify, but you gotta have everything, right? And we got a bunch of accessories here that do a bunch of status effect protection. I have a couple of these. You could buy them if you're really worried about any of this kind of stuff. If you lost your talisman like me here, you can buy a new one. So like I said, when I lost it, it's not that big a deal. Also, it's not one I tend to use too much, so it doesn't matter that too much to me. Anyway, I'm not buying any of these. I'm not wasting my money. We might be wasting our money on some weapons here. And you'll probably notice this stick here that you can climb. I honestly didn't know that you could climb this stick for the longest time. So anyway, let's talk to this guy. I like the lighting in this room. It actually got shadowy. That is not something that happened in the original version of this game. Let's hear your story, bro.
Shinra built the reactor without even thinking about the town's safety, and this is the result.
You had the same story as the motherfucking item shopkeeper. Boring. Ooh, hard edge. If I didn't already have one, I'd buy it. Oh, he sells the same shit the guy in one of the shops at not Costa del Sol, Junon was selling, which is to say he ain't selling shit that I don't already have, other than an impaler and a shrivel and Molotovs, which I did. Oh, I still gotta show you guys Molotovs. I'll do that sooner or later. But shrivels and impalers, they're just status effect items. They basically do the same thing that your magic frog and mini do, but they're in item form, so you don't have to have the materia on. I will not be buying any because there's no point when I have the magic and I like to use it. So there's really no reason for me to buy that shit. I'll probably get some along the way somehow, but I won't be buying them from shops, I can tell you that much. So anyway, we got a couple more houses to check out. This one over here. This one's got a dude right here. What up, dude? Need something? Yeah, let's hear your story, bro. One day, a huge explosion killed many of the townspeople. These people have the best stories ever! This is actually where we can stay the night. Is it free or does it cost? 80 gil? We'll do it. 80 gil isn't that bad. I won't say free healing, but full healing for 80 gil? Well worth it. Cheaper than a potions. I say a potions because yeah, a lot of potions to heal up completely. And ethers, of course, too. Anywho, there's also a treasure in here. And X potion. Yay. X potions are good. Heal all your HP in one go. I like that. X potions are also part of the Too Good to Use club that H.C. Bailey oh so quaintly puts it. That you're probably never going to use it, but it's good to have it just in case you do. Anyway, in this house there's another item box, which has the white megaphone. That's what the M phone stands for. If I didn't already state this before, M phones are what megaphones are what Kate Sith uses as weapons. I still got to use Kate Sith a little bit, and we will at some point. But for now, I'm trying to use Eris as much as possible. And because we're here, I felt like using Tifa.
This is Gongaga village. Many people died here in a Mako reactor explosion.
Dude, everyone here... There we go.
The Shinra told us that everyone would be happy once the reactor was built, but all it brought was sadness.
Is that it? Yeah, okay. Seriously, everybody in this town tells the exact same goddamn story with a different set of words. That's all it is. Just different words of the same shit. Same shit, different words. Anyway, we're done here in Gongaga. We can leave now. We out this bitch till Monday. Maybe not till Monday, but forever. No, we'll be back to this town later. Whether we want to be here or not, we will be back. Anyway, let's use a little bit of summon this. Actually, yeah. She's not the one I put all the summons on though, huh? I just fucking attacked with the first thing that's all the summons. God damn it. Whatever. I actually usually use Mini on this guy as well, but but instead I'm gonna kill him before I get to use my magic. Fine. Be that way, game. Sorry, we'll get our opportunity. We're about to go back outside in the outside world, and we'll definitely run into at least one more random battle before we get to where we want to stop this episode. Because I'm actually going to stop this episode a little bit short, it looks like, because I don't really want to get into the next town, because we're going to be exploring the shit out of it in the next episode, and I don't really want to get into that too much yet, starting a whole new story segment. But I am going to show you where it is before we get there, before we end the episode. And I was kind of hoping we run into a couple random battles on the way, just to give us something to do for a minute. Oh, and some new enemies. Well, one new enemy. We've already fought the frog, so we know how that works. Anyway, let's try out our new magic, starting with Ramu. We've seen Ifrit before, so let's test out Ramu. Be wary of those dragon-looking, lizard-looking dudes, because they use that stone stare move, which can actually turn your characters into stone. It doesn't auto work. What it does is it makes you have to wait a certain amount of time until you turn into stone. Anyway, this is Ramu. Probably originally my favorite summon in the game when I first learned how to get through this game. Until later, of course, but I'll get into some of my favorite summons overall later. But he was one of my favorites when I first learned about Final Fantasy and summoning. Oh my god, Ramu was awesome. I have an affinity for lightning in these games, so I really like using the bolt magic, and I really love using Ramu, like, a lot. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I really don't have a real excuse for it. It's just one of those things. All right, one thing I want to tell you about before we get too much further in this place. All right, you're gonna see this little hovel above me on the wall that we're about to go to. We're actually gonna get quite near it. Actually, let's fight a couple battles, and we'll explain it in a second. I want to make sure that you're aware of this, because otherwise you might fuck up what I'm about to do here in a minute. Oh, I'm gonna do it actually after the next episode, probably. I'll explain it in a minute. So this is a big ass golem, motherfucker. Kind of one of the more out of place characters to fight in the game. Well, I say that, but we fought a lot of machines already, so what am I saying? Out of place because you're fighting him in the middle of the desert. That's all I really meant, I guess. I mean, why is there a big ass machine golem in the desert? It's different if he was like a sand golem, but he was like a machine. Whatever. Alright, so be careful. When you get to this point right here, stop. Don't move. Just don't fucking drive any further. You can actually drive a little bit further, but to be safe, I'm going to stop exactly right here. Alright, the only reason you want to do that is because you don't want to fuck up the next Fort Condor battle. I'm not entirely sure why it'll fuck it up, because you can still get back. It's just, oh, no, I take that back. You can't get back. I take that back. Yeah, you need the buggy to get back, because you have to get back across the rivers. So never mind. Don't let your buggy, because I'll just explain this now. If you go too far right now, your buggy will explode. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show it. I'm going to save it right now and show you it. I mean, there's no sense in not showing it. Yeah, we'll just save it in this first one. What the hell? Yeah, might as well, because that way you guys will know what it is if you fucked up. So if you go past this place, your buggy starts fucking up a little bit, and then eventually, boom, sucker! That shit implodes, and it's broken. Oh man, a breakdown now? I guess we'll have to stop by this town over here that looks kind of cool, in the side of the mountain over here. And by the way, it is really cool. But we're going to go there in the next episode. But anyways, I'm going to reload it so that buggy breakdown never happened. But if you let that happen, you'll miss one of the Fort Condor battles. Anyway, so I'm going to reset for the next episode, and we'll start right here and go inside of Cosmo, or should I say, Mystery Place. Almost spoiled it. Like it fucking matters. I know. Anywho, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.